I want to share with you my experience. It's not tutorial actually. I just really my discoveries and my experience about what I found about music, about programming, about digital or audio workstation, and so on. So it's about Reaper. It's about not only Reaper, but in Reaper there is a sample player which calls SamplOmatic5000. Um, in this SamplOmatic is really great sample player with a lot of options, and I will show you just once like this. You can find everything here about samples, about how to treat them and how to use them and so on. Only for me it was a problem if it can be multi-layered. For multi-layering, I saw a lot of tutorials, and I have also read in manual of Reaper. Of course, just if you want to have two, let's say, two tomes, you have to open one more instance of ReaSamplomatic5000 and then to adjust here velocities and to just to make this with round robin, it calls probability, and so and so and so. And then I tried one day, just recently. I just tried to put some samples here, and then what surprised me, I can choose more than one sample to load. So it gave me an idea, maybe it can work. So I just loaded these four samples, and then I start to play with them. You see, now we have sample of snare, we have sample of low tone, kick and high tone. Just I put them purposely in order to be distinguished as much as possible. So then I tried to play with velocities and try to understand how it will affect the sample. Excuse me. It goes. Aha. It changed. We're on a different sample. Then again and again. So to understand what sample is, you see here is 0, 1 is written. When we make it bigger, it's only 3, 2, 4. So it means we can use multi-sample, but only the point how to make it more controllable, how to put exact sample for exact velocity I want and make them more usable. So for this point, I tried another way. I tried to make the number. Let's say it will be 0, 1. And then kick, let it be, of course, as you already guessed, 0, 2. Low tone, 0, 3. And snare, 0, 4. Which is very, very logical. So let's load them again on the sample player and try to work with this. Let's see. So 4, we have 4. Then let's see what number of we put here. For 4 it's snare. Great. Then we'll change at least 1. So it's already, as you see, one gives to 4, another plays on second sampler, which is kick. Great. So let's see if it will be like it's tom. It's another tone. Third sample. Third sample for us is, let's see, low tone. Okay, great. So it means we can control completely what we have as a samples, just giving numbers, and least number will go to the least velocity, and the highest number will be for highest higher velocity, and it will be by itself stretched or adjusted equally. If you have two samples, you have two velocity levels to trigger them. If you have 16, it means it will be divided into 16 parts, and it will be triggered equally, and you can use it for drums, you can use it for different sounds as well, just by opening one instance of ReaSamplomatic5000. So this is an experience I wanted to share with you. Have a nice time recording, and if you know something and if you learn something, please write down this under this video to share with me and with other studio workers.